On the guidelines given by AIADMK Supremo Ms. Jaya, International Women's Day was celebrated across Tamil Nadu on behalf of the party. Sweets and flowers were distributed to women from all walks of life. As announced by the General Secretary of AIADMK and the People's Chief Ms. Jaya, the fifth phase of AIADMK organizational elections for 10 districts across Tamil Nadu commenced today. BJP upset over PDP's decision to release a Masarat alarm, calls cabinet meet. The news in detail. The International Women's Day was celebrated across Tamil Nadu on behalf of AIADMK Women's Wing on the guidelines given by the People's Chief Ms. Jaya. On the orders of Ms. Jaya, party's treasurer O. Paneerselvam flagged off a rally at Marina Beach in Chennai in which thousands of women took part. Women carried placards highlighting the achievements of Ms. Jaya towards their upliftment in the society.
சர்வதேச மகளிர் தினத்தை முன்னிட்டு அம்மா அவர்கள் அனைத்து மகளிருக்கும் அம்மா அவர்கள் நெஞ்சார்ந்த வாழ்த்தினை தெரிவித்திருக்கிறார்கள். நாங்கள் எல்லாம் பெண்களாய் பிறப்பதற்கே மிகவும் பாக்கியம் செய்திருக்கிறோம். அதுவும் குறிப்பாக புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்களின் கீழ் பணியாற்ற எங்களுக்கு இந்த வாய்ப்பை வழங்கிய கடவுளுக்கு தான் நாங்கள் முதல்கண் நன்றியினை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ள வேண்டும். தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்கக்கூடிய அத்தனை பெண்களும் அம்மா அவர்களின் பின்னால் அம்மா அவர்களுக்காக தினமும் நாளொன்றுக்கு எல்லா கோவில்களிலுமே வழிபட்டு கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். அம்மா அவர்கள் கூடிய விரைவிலே முதலமைச்சராக பொறுப்பேற்க வேண்டும் என்று
இன்னைக்கு அம்மாவுடைய ஒரு எழுச்சி, அவங்களுடைய ஒரு தன்னம்பிக்கை, அவங்களுடைய துணிச்சல், அதுக்கு பின்னாடி பாத்தீங்கன்னா இன்னைக்கு மகளிர் சுயஉதவி குழுக்கள் பெண்கள் முக்கியமா நல்லா மேம்பாடு அடைஞ்சிருக்கிறோம்.
The People's Chief Ms. Jaya, in her International Women's Day greetings, had asked the members of the party to meet women from all walks of life and college-going girls and greet them on behalf of AIADMK. The AIADMK party headquarters wore a festive look with celebrations organized on behalf of the party Women's Wing. A grand cake was cut and distributed to all present over there. Cultural events were also organized as part of the celebrations at the party headquarters. Women who had gathered at the party headquarters to celebrate the International Women's Day thanked the People's Chief Ms. Jaya for the innumerable welfare schemes initiated by her towards the development of women.
அம்மா எவ்வளவு நலத்திட்டங்களை மக்களுக்கு செய்திருக்காங்க. ஆனா மகளிருக்காக இவ்வளவு நலத்திட்டங்களை செய்த ஒரே தலைவி யாருன்னா மாண்புமிகு புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்கள் தான்.
உலக அரசியல் வரலாற்றில் இன்றும் என்றும் புரட்சி தலைவி மக்களுக்கு ஆற்றிய பணி சாதனை படைக்கும், சரித்திரம் படைக்கும்.
Accordingly, Minister B. Valarmati met the students of Stella Maris College in Chennai and distributed sweets and flowers. The minister also visited the Amma Unavagam in 118th Ward and Women's Hostel in Adayar and greeted the women over there. Minister S. Gokula Indra visited the church on the highways in Punamalli in Chennai and distributed flower bouquets to women over there and greeted them on the occasion. In Madurai, over 300 members of women's self-help groups took part in a rally. On behalf of Kadalur East District Women's Wing, flowers were distributed to the women who were offering their prayers at a church in Kadalur. In Nagapattinam, the party's district Women's Wing distributed sweets and burst crackers. Similar celebrations were organized on behalf of AIADMK Women's Wing across Tamil Nadu.
கிராம சுகாதார ஊழியர்களுக்கு லேப்டாப், அந்த பணிச்சுமையை குறைப்பதற்கு லேப்டாப் வழங்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. மாநகராட்சி நகராட்சி ஊழியர்களுக்கு தர ஊதியத்தை உயர்த்தி தந்திருக்காங்க. கிராம சுகாதார ஊழியர்கள் துணை ஊழியர்களுக்கு இணையாக அவர்களுக்கும் தர ஊதியம் உயர்த்தி கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. இந்த மாநாட்டின் வாயிலாக மாண்புமிகு மக்களின் முதல்வர் அம்மா அவர்களுக்கு நன்றி தெரிவிக்கின்றோம்.
The Tamil Nadu cabinet meeting was held today at the State Secretariat. Chief Minister O. Paneerselvam chaired the meeting. A seminar was organized on behalf of AIADMK at the Centenary Hall in Madras University as part of Women's Day celebrations. The seminar was on women's development under the golden governance of the People's Chief, Ms. Jaya. Those who spoke in the seminar include Dr. B. Shanta, the chairperson of Adayar Cancer Institute, Vinay Gayatri, Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Music and Fine Arts University, Priya Ravichandran, a senior official of Fire and Rescue Department, and Nityashri Mahadevan, Carnatic music exponent. Those who took part in the function include Party's Organizing Secretary Dr. Visalakshi Nedunjarian, Ministers B. Valarmati, S. Gokula Indra, AIADMK Women's Wing Secretary L. Sasikala Pushpa, MP, and the party's state and district representatives of the Women's Wing. BJP, a coalition partner in Mufti Muhammad Syed-led government in Jammu and Kashmir today, criticized a controversial decision to release hardline separatist leader Masarat Alam and said its ministers and legislators will meet to discuss the party's stand over the unilateral step. State BJP chief and MP Jugal Kishore Sharma said his party was not even consulted before the decision was taken. This step does have consent of BJP, nor was BJP consulted before taking such a decision, he told reporters amid widespread criticism of the decision to release a separatist leader who was responsible for fanning trouble in 2010, in which over 100 people died in Kashmir. Underlining that this issue does not figure in the common minimum program on the basis of which the coalition government is running, he said the ministers and legislators of BJP will discuss the matter and make its stand clear. As announced by the General Secretary of AIADMK and the People's Chief, Ms. Jaya, the fifth phase of AIADMK organizational elections for 10 districts across Tamil Nadu commenced today. Party members who will contest the elections collected the forms for the same. Ms. Jaya had already announced that the 14th-phase election would be held starting from the 11th of December. Accordingly, 4 phases of elections were over and the 5th phase is being held to elect the office bearers for the AIADMK in various districts. The 5th phase of the AIADMK organizational election, which commenced today, will be held till the 12th of March to elect the office bearers of the 10 districts of North Chennai North, North Chennai South, South Chennai North, South Chennai South, Kanchipuram East, Kanchipuram Central, Kanchipuram West, Thiruvallur East, Thiruvallur West and Krishnagiri. As the election commenced this morning, party members remitted the required amount for the respective posts they were contesting and collected the forms for the same. The receipt for the deposited amount was given to the applicants. Those who received the forms filled it immediately and submitted the same to the respective election in charge. On the orders of AIADMK Supremo, Ms. Jaya, minister and other party functionaries met E. Chinnaraj, who had sustained injuries on his way to take part in the rally organized by the party's camp for young men and young women, and handed over cash assistance to take care of his medical expenses. A statement released today by the AIADMK party headquarters said that to commemorate the anniversary of the party's camp for young men and young women, the Camp Uprising Day rally was organized on behalf of the East Kadalur district camp on the 7th of March 2015. E. Chinnaraj of Virupachi colony in Kurinjipadi district was travelling in a van for the party's camp members from Vadalur to Kadalur when a two-wheeler crossed them at Panchanguppam. The van lost control and tumbled. During this accident, E. Chinnaraj sustained head injuries and was admitted in a hospital for treatment. The General Secretary of AIADMK and the People's Chief, Ms. Jaya, was grieved to learn about this. She ordered the minister and party functionaries to meet E. Chinnaraj on behalf of her and hand over a cash assistance of 50,000 rupees towards his medical expenses. Accordingly, the party's District Secretary of East Kadalur and Minister for Commercial Taxes and Registration, along with A. Arun Muri Devan, MP of Kadalur constituency, A. Kumaran, Chairman of the Municipal Council, and R. Govindaraj, the party secretary of Kurinjipadi Union, visited E. Chinnaraj at the government hospital in Kadalur and inquired on his health on behalf of Purachi Thalavi Amma. Following this, they handed over a cash assistance of 50,000 rupees towards his medical expenses and asked the doctors to provide him with the best treatment. Chinnaraj and his family members profusely thanked the Chief of the People, Ms. Jaya, for her kind gesture. Over 10 vehicles have been washed away in the heavy rain slashed in Kunnur in Nilgiris district. Houses were also inundated with water. Relief and rescue works have been taken up on a war footing. The unseasonal rains caught the public and the district administration unawares. Garbage and trees that got uprooted in the heavy wind choked 3 canals. With the Kunnur River in spate, the water started entering houses. About 25 two-wheelers, 10 auto rickshaws and 10 cars parked outside houses in Krishnapuram, MGR Nagar, Opatarai, Trent Hill, Alvarpet and nearby areas were washed away, and water entered about 200 houses from where utensils and other household articles floated outside. Inmates of houses were evacuated in the early hours and were taken to safe shelters, officials said. Meanwhile, efforts were on to trace the vehicles which were washed away. Some auto rickshaws and cars were found at a distance of 500 meters from where they were parked, they said. Chairman of TATCO, S. Kalai Chelvan, K.R. Arjunan MP and Dr. C. Gopalakrishnan MP also rushed to the spot and oversaw the rescue works and consoled the people. District Collector P. Shankar with senior officials inspected the marooned areas and asked rescue teams, police, fire and rescue personnel and locals to assist the public to tide over the crisis. Floral tributes were paid to Avayar on behalf of the Tamil Nadu government in the wake of International Women's Day. Marking the International Women's Day, floral tributes were paid to Avayar on behalf of the Tamil Nadu government. Ministers B. Valarmati, T.K.M. Chinnaya, Gokula Indra, K.T. Rajendra Balaji, B.B. Ramana, K.C. B. Ramani and S. Abdul Rahim paid their respects by offering flower to the statue of the legendary women Tamil poet, which was kept at the pedestal of a statue in Kamarajar Salai. AIADMK Supremo Ms. Jaya condoled the demise of a party cadre during his participation in the rally and announced a cash assistance to his bereaved family members. The General Secretary of AIADMK and the Chief of the People, Ms. Jaya in a statement released today said she was grieved to learn that M. Mohammed Mustafa of Mayampati Union, who took part in the Camp Uprising Day rally on 7th March 2015 organized by the Trichy Suburbs District Camp for Young Men and Young Women, succumbed to a cardiac arrest. Expressing her deep condolence to the bereaved family members of Mustafa, Ms. Jaya said she also prayed to the Almighty for his soul to rest in peace. The People's Chief also announced a financial assistance of 3 lakh rupees on behalf of the party to the family of Mustafa as family welfare assistance.